Good morning, Southland Division. I say good morning, although you might be watching this as not morning, but I'm recording this on Tuesday morning, October 22nd. And I'm in a t-shirt because I'm getting ready to go to the gym, okay, just so you know, because exercise and movement of your body and calorie burnage is important. All right. I've got a couple of things to talk about today, starting off with what's going on with our team and recognition. So let us go there and let me show you what's happening. Okay, we had a pretty good week this week. And you know what? We didn't have that good of a week. I'll just go ahead and tell you. It's kind of a gut reaction to talk about what's positive. This was one of our slower weeks. In fact, it is possibly our lowest overall CPO week of the year. It's possible. But, you know, I know the great weeks come after the worst weeks a lot of times. But we did have some highlights, some pretty good highlights here. I'll start with the bolded people. Here's South Orange County, fellow named Mike Perez, 5 orders for $3K. That's very nice to see. Anthony Hayes, district manager, counts for new business. I love it. 1 order, $3,018. Very nice. West LA, Jaden Evans, over $2K. That's a super positive thing to see. 4 orders. Definitely liking that. Trying to make a name for himself, bigger and stronger before going to Olean to meet the president of the company. Hans Hilton in Downey, district manager, 1,600. Daxton, probably goes by Dax in Newport Beach. Cool name, Daxton Camaro. That gets the coolest name on the report award. But senior advisor, 3 orders for $1,200. Very nice, making 30%. Gavin Moy, moving on up here at $1,191. Nice to see in Cerritos. A few others here that right over 1,000. Armia Timmons, Kuval Patel, another district manager, and Maria Polyakova. Love that, Maria. That's a cool name too. At over 1,000. Some people between 500 to 1,000: Ben Cooper, Ashley Fuentes, Victor Silva, Alex Acevedo, and Mickey Hayes. For the week, guys, we had 132 orders for 48,000. That makes our average order, that divided by that, for the week, 370. So another solid average order throughout the Southland, as we like to see. I did something fun this week I don't always do. I wanted to see what offices came in representing the strongest. Newport Beach, not counting the CSPs, those people up over 150 types. We had 3 people with 5 orders from Newport Beach. Santa Monica, look at this, 10 people with 10 orders, okay? I mean, it's impressive, 10 people, that's the most of any office, which is pretty sweet. I like to see. Cerritos had 5 non-CSP types, 5 people with 7 orders total. NOC had 5 people with 6 orders total, not including people like Connor, who had 22 orders in our CSP group. In the Downey office, there were 3 people on the board with a total of 5 orders, okay, as you can see there, including district manager Hans. West LA, probably overall the best report. It's hard to say between 10 orders for Santa Monica. That's pretty positive. In West LA, 7 people on there with 16 orders. So definitely the most orders of the week. Great to see. South Orange County, solid here with 6 people and 11 orders. Covina, sorry, that one should have just had Covina here with Trina with 1, but Long Beach with 4 people with 6 orders total. So anyway, just thought it'd be cool to kind of break that down so you guys can see. You got to recognize that when it comes down to the number of orders, every single order counts. You know, every order counts for every person. Here's what I want to throw out to you, a challenge, something you can do at your team meeting tonight. Eleanor Roosevelt was famous for a lot of things, but one quote that might be her most famous quote is, "Great minds talk about ideas, average minds talk about events, and small minds talk about people." Okay, so I have 2 challenges for you. Okay, one is to think about as you go through your life. I'm kind of, people that have been listening to me for the last several days have heard me talk about this quote, but just a challenge to think about your conversations, right? The conversations there's a strong school of belief. I happen to be part of this camp that believes that the quality of your life is determined by the quality of the conversations that you have and who you have those conversations with. Okay, I'll say that again. the quality of your life. Okay, most people want a quality of life, right? A high quality of life. The quality of life is not determined by money. It's not determined by your level of success, so to speak, in the worldly sense. It's not determined by um, a lot of things that the stuff that you have, what car you drive, the clothes you wear. The quality of your life is determined by the conversations that you have, the quality of the conversations that you have, and who you have those conversations with. That's a really deep thing to think about. And so I'm going to challenge you to think about your conversations that you have. And kicking off the meeting, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to just start a kind of a tradition for a little while here and see how this goes. And I'd love to hear any feedback. But I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to pose a question to you at your team event. And my challenge is to take this question and answer it in groups of two people. Okay, answer it in groups of pairs, just to each other. And then anyone who, once you've taken to 5 minutes, 2.5 minutes per person, to talk about this question. And this is on something called change cards. Okay, and you might see me use these more often. I got these at a retreat or at a conference I was at this week. And just talk to two people, answer the question to each other, and then anybody who would like to share to the group as a team. This would be good. And these kind of questions can create quality conversations and just make you think about yourself and your environment and your who you are and your spirit and how you think. Okay, so the question of the day is this: what kind of activity makes you feel the most alive? Okay, what kind of activity makes you feel the most alive? Okay, let's keep this at least PG, 13 people. I can't believe I said that, but anyway, that implies too many things. But anyway, I said it and it's out there. So think about what kind of activity makes you feel the most alive. Learning, is it adventure? Is it achievement, right? Is it competition? Just think about what kind of thing makes you feel the most alive. And maybe it's just answering questions like this. Maybe it's deep, meaningful conversations that cause you to be introspective and think and to make determinations about your life. Okay, so there's the question. Pose that. Talk amongst yourselves, groups of two, and then after about 2.5 minutes, the manager, go ahead and or somebody, timekeeper, whoever that is, make sure people switch, and then if they haven't already, and then at the 5-minute mark, let's do some group shares, and I'll be curious to see what kind of things come out of that. All right, take care, everybody. Have a fabulous day, and let's keep rocking.